Welcome back to the channel. I've got a nice, short, easy upgrade for you guys in this one. I am adding some tool storage to my Kubota Weight box. It's what you see here. It's a couple pieces of PVC pipe and some 2x6s, so stay tuned and you'll see how I put it together. So my first step is to mark and cut some scrap central vac pipe, and I am using central vac pipe because the ID is larger than 2-inch PVC pipe that you would use in plumbing. And when marking it, I like to wrap a piece of paper around the outside. That helps me keep a nice straight line, so I've got a good guide for when I eventually cut this. And since I'm only doing just one cut, nothing fancy here, just simple hacksaw. And next I'm prepping the only other materials I need for this project. I am cutting a scrap piece of pressure treated 2x6 in half. And this is just going to give some strength and some stability when I eventually bury this in the 3/4 stone in the back of the weight box. And I like 3/4 stone in the back of my weight box because it was very easy to measure out and get the weight correct. It drains well for when it gets rain and snow in the back, and it makes doing projects like this easier. If I filled it with concrete, there would be no adding these kinds of things in the back. So what I'm doing here is just marking a nice simple center line so everything looks good when it's all screwed together. And then I am just going to screw this central vac pipe in place with a couple of drywall screws. And then I chose to put the pipe clamp right at the top edge, so give it a little bit of reinforcement. And then the 2x6s are left a little long, so if I want to try and bungee them in place, if I don't like how they're moving around after testing this, I can go ahead and add a clamp or something I want at the top. Then it's time for a quick sanding to make sure I don't have any sharp edges. And now we've come to the most time-consuming part of this process, and that is removing the 3/4 stone from the bucket. A couple of small pails at a time, I'm just pulling it out and putting it in 5-gallon pails temporarily. What I discovered was I have some bolts sticking through the bucket, and those are for the 3-point pins. So I just did a quick relief cut on the side of the 2x6s to clear those. Alright, and now you can see that it fits much better against the back of the weight box, and I'm just going to go ahead and use the 3/4 stone here to hold them in place. And in my testing so far, this seemed more than sufficient to keep the rake and the shovel where they're supposed to be in the back of the weight box. So if I'm remembering correctly, the recommended weight for the back of the Kubota BX was 300 pounds additional to the weight box. So what I've got on the inside is a chunk of steel and then a measured amount of 3/4 stone to total that. And now, usually I only have a shovel and a rake in the back, so I didn't need to go too crazy. 4x4s, I keep a couple of scrap pieces of 4x4 in the back here for if I want to let the weight box down if I'm out and around. So it's usually on a dolly in the garage, but outside I'll throw these two into the weight box and take the weight off the back of the tractor if I want to park it somewhere. Nice, straightforward, easy project. Take care of it in the wintertime, so when it's nice out, I can be doing work outside. So hopefully you guys found this useful. Nice, very budget-friendly project to upgrade a weight box. If you like it, let me know. If you want to give it a shot, let me know how it turned out as well. I'd love to hear what you guys have done with your own tractor upgrades. And if you guys really like this, subscribing is always super helpful, and I will catch you guys in the next video.